Up+Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Up+Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Happy Tuesday. How goes it? Thank you so much for being Up+Adam. My name is Adam Montiel. Gorgeous looking SoCal Tuesday. I'll tell you, today, excited for today's show. These ladies not just planning an event, they're designing a feeling, an experience. 3 Cal Poly Experience Industry Management students are taking over Timbre Winery's winemaking facility with their team, which is also the home to the Lobro Studios, and turning it into something far bigger than a wine tasting. This is Wine You Want to Listen To, where live music meets local wine, where customer journey meets creative vision, and where a free RSVP could lead you to your new favorite wine. Timbre Winery's got some fantastic stuff. I'm so excited. Josh and Chiasa from Timbre Winery are collabing with the folks from Cal Poly's EIM department once again. And here's what really got me. These women, they're not just checking boxes for a class project. They're talking about brand identity, ROI, experience design, production timelines, mayoral outreach, post-COVID human connection, like seasoned industry pros. Talk about learning by doing. They're thinking about how you feel from the moment you click RSVP to the moment you take your last sip. And if this is the future of events in SoCal, then we are in very good hands. So stay with us. In a couple minutes, we're going to introduce you to 3 incredible young women, part of Cal Poly EIM. This event going on March 8th, 2 to 4, completely free 99. And it might just be one of the coolest events you will check out all year long as far as wine events. So looking forward to talking to them. First, I want to get into my friends at Paso Wine. Speaking of Paso Wine, just a few days left, 4 days left for you to get in on these locals only tickets to Paso Wine Fest all weekend long. May 15th through 17th. Had to think of it. All weekend long, you got from Paired Paso, the marquee event on Saturday, May 16th, to Sparkling Paso. It's going to be quite a weekend. Paso Wine Fest. You can go to pasowine.com for more for this grand tasting. What is going on with my mind today? May 16th. This is the marquee event. That's what I was about to say. It's the main event of the weekend. The big grand tasting, May 16th, Paso Event Center. Tickets, prices are only going to go up after the 28th. So get them if you're a local. Get them for $99. Over 100 wineries, fired up food, live music, a whole scene. It is so much fun, this event. It's the best. Paso Wine Fest, it is the best. It's becoming really one of the premier food and wine events of the country, as well as this just, kind of graduated from being at the park, 40-something years ago. And now it's at the Paso Event Center, and it's just incredible. So go to pasowine.com for the latest. You can go get your $99 locals only tickets at both chambers, the San Luis Obispo Chamber on Monterey, as well as the Paso Chamber on Spring. So check it out. More info, go to pasowine.com. And yes, we are giving away tickets at adammontiel.com right off the homepage. Can't miss it. Check it out.
It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
All right, Sunday, March 8th from 2 to 4 p.m., Timbre Winery's winemaking facility, the home of the Lobro Studios in San Luis Obispo, turning into something special. A complimentary wine tasting experience designed by the next generation of event leaders from Cal Poly's Experience Industry Management program. It's called Wine You Want to Listen To, and it's bringing together live music, light bites, creative experience design, and a whole lot of intentionality behind the scenes. Joining us this morning, we got Rylee Rust, Collette Madden, also Delaney Grau, the minds leading production, experience design, and marketing for this year's event. Ladies, welcome. Thank you for being Up and Adam.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm excited you guys are here. I'm excited you're Up and Adam. Let's talk EIM. This is my third year doing this event here, promoting it, having, the Learn by Doings all up in the Lobro Studio, and we're chatting about how this all goes down. This year, March 8th, here at the Lobro Studios, which is also the Timbre Winemaking facility, and we are putting this together. Collette, Delaney, Rylee, it's great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
All of you manage different pieces of this, and I kind of want to go through everybody. We'll start with you, Collette. Tell me what you manage. How did you get in here? And first of all, I want to know about you a little bit. Like, where are you from?
I'm from Sacramento, so NorCal, obviously. But yeah, I am doing the experience design group. Have, I think, 5 under me. Actually, no, 4 other students under me. And we're basically in charge of creating essentially the vibe of the entire event. So from start to finish, check in to check out, all the decor, everything you see, we have very carefully decided on and manufactured to make the event as immersive and engaging and fun for everyone as possible.
So I'm looking forward to March 8th. Delaney, what department are you in? And tell me a little bit about you.
Yeah, I'm from San Jose, California, so proud Bay Area native. I'm the marketing lead for this event. I have 6 wonderful teammates underneath me. We've been working on everything from going on choosing the theme to Instagram post, going on Facebook, reaching out to local hotels, businesses, the mayor's office, coming on this podcast, and really just trying to spread the word about the event as much as possible.
The mayor, huh? Mm-hmm. The first year we did this, I'm a friend with Erica, and I'm like, you got to come check this out, da-da-da. And she was here. I think she might have even came here too also. But yeah, so hopefully she comes for year 3.
Yes, I hope so. I hope to see her there.
So did you extend an invite to her? What was the purpose of calling?
Yes, I'm going to be sending her an email soon. We have the flyer and everything ready to go. And we've heard that from Josh and Chiasa that they have come in the past. So we're hoping we can keep this going. As
Very good. Good. I love this. Rylee, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Rylee. I'm from a small town up in Lake Tahoe called Truckee, and I'm the production lead for the event, and I have 4 great group members that I've been able to work with. And as the event gets closer, we're definitely getting more busy with creating timelines and roles and responsibilities day of and for setup and takedown and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a great time working with Collette and Delaney here, working on the budget and stuff for marketing as well. But yeah.
Tell me about Truckee for a second.
Yeah. Very small town.
What are we talking?
Graduating class was 115.
What's the population of the city?
I think it's close to 20,000.
Okay.
Definitely a small place, but yeah. I loved it. Yeah, it's dumping snow up there right now.
I bet.
Yeah.
Is it fun to go back home, or is it it's a long way to go, and the weather's not like it is here?
I love going home. Yeah, for the summers up there are definitely the best time ever, and I love going up in the winter.
Ski or snowboard?
Ski.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
Grew
cool.
up ski racing.
Ski racing?
Yeah.
Around pylons or little flags and stuff?
Yep.
So you've been watching the Winter Olympics? Mm-hmm. You been into it?
I have. I probably should be watching it a little more, but yeah, it's been good.
What's the gal's name?
Lindsay Vaughn.
Lindsay Vaughn. Everyone's been watching her.
Yeah.
She had a big down, then a big up, and then a big down.
Yep. Now she's down.
Yep. But she's still Lindsay Vaughn. She's still badass.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
She sure is. Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's talk about, so we have this idea. Obviously, this event gets handed to you. Look, we've done this event 2 years in the past. This is a good event. We want to keep it up. How, do you maintain the integrity, all the good things that have been happening in the past so we can repeat them, whether it's, let's get on this podcast, or, let's make sure the mayor comes, or let's get a good band here. And then how do we kind of put our own fingerprint on this event so it stands out?
I think I can take this one. As for things from last year or previous years and now, a lot of it is just building a good relationship with Josh and Chiasa. We obviously value their input more than anything in the event. So hearing about their past experiences, what worked, what didn't, has been the main thing we're going off of for that. And then as for new things, I guess it's just our three minds mainly coming together and trying to find inspiration in Timbre and with Josh and Chiasa to create that theme and make the event bigger than it has been in the past and get more eyes on the brand, I guess.
Yeah. Tell me your department again.
Experience design.
Okay, so experience design, what does that encompass? Like when you look at that from like a macro, what are we talking?
Basically the entire theming of the event, like day of, like, so I do like floor plan, decide what booths are going to be themed as charity partner, band, activities throughout the event, like all the interactive stuff. Yeah, and I guess what we like to call it in EIM is like customer journey. So from not even arrival, what is it? Like registration. So like when people first decide they're going to the event, what the experience is like, from that to checkout, I basically manage all aspects of that customer journey.
And what are you learning about that, especially as events evolve, and especially we're in like, 2026 where people are buying their tickets online, they're hitting QR codes. I mean, what are you learning about that flow, how it moves? And, wineries that are listening to the show, event planners, or people, young people like you listening to the show, what are we learning about, like, what's really your finger on the pulse of how that works these days?
Honestly, I think word of mouth is like what we've learned in EIM is the best way to market something. And like kind of our entire major is about how if someone has a really good experience, then they're likely to tell like 10 other people about it. And that's how that's how Josh and Shias are going to get the most out of this experience. Someone's going to go, hopefully like 200, 300 people are going to come to this event, and hopefully they'll tell 10 more people about how good of a time they had and just get more eyeballs and knowledge and just like brand recognition of Timbre. So that's basically the end goal of this entire operation. But as for event flow and current trends, I think post-COVID, people like want to be social and want to be out doing things. And it's a good time to be in the event industry because there's so much going on and like people want to go to all these things. And people just want to have cool experiences. So I guess it's trending positively in that frame, but hopefully that answered the question.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. So like Delaney, you're really looking at Josh and Chiasa as like the client in this.
Yes, exactly.
So we're like trying to serve them. Because this is like, ideally, whatever you want to be doing later on, whether it's this or that or working with your client, and this is how we're trying to serve them and kind of cross all the T's, dot all the I's of how when this event is done, are they going to feel like, good, ROI, check, event, fluidity, check, it all checks out.
Yes, exactly. It's been definitely a long journey. We kind of started like right at the beginning of the quarter of just getting an example of kind of what they want out of the event, what their goals are, what they saw in the past that they didn't like and wanted to maybe change or improve on. And then we've just kind of been working all quarter to make sure that everything we do, from the posts we're making to who we're reaching out to, kind of aligns with their brand identity and who they've like described themselves as. So that's where like all of our posts, we make sure that we like go to Josh and Chiasa first and we make sure that they're approved and that they like them. And that everything kind of just aligns with who Timbre is and their identity.
How are very difficult, mean people, right? How have you been able to deal with them?
No, they've been amazing. They're like available 24/7 over email, text. I feel like I like probably triple text them every day. They've been superstars.
Chiasa earlier.
Yeah, they're superstars.
Yeah, and they're traveling right now too. So that's super cool.
Like us just come in here. Trust us.
I
pick
know.
things up.
I know.
Great.
Like they gave me this studio. They've been so sweet. They're just such a joyful, talented, really enthusiastic people. That's Georgie. Here he is. He wants to let you know that he's here. So no, they're just great people. So I'm so excited that they continue to allow, because it is a little bit of a putting a lot into. There's a little risk involved.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you're getting the benefit of having these minds, but like, you don't know. And you guys are all learning. So even if you guys did kind of, fuck it up a little bit. Like, I mean, it's like you guys are learning. So it's like, no one's going to really hold it against you, but like, I haven't seen it happen yet. So you guys are always like outperforming. The class is certainly such a blessing for this area and for, the school and for those that participate in it. Rylee, from a production standpoint, tell me what production means in a scenario like this.
Totally. I mean, from the start, I feel like I was more helping out I would say that production is kind of like taking charge of, I don't know, the entire event, like day of, and like definitely more focused on like the logistics of like, okay, like who's going to be helping set up, who's going to be helping take down, are all of like, is the band going to be there, photographer, this and that. And I've been communicating a lot with the band, which is Penny Jar, who actually will.
They're from Cal Poly?
Yeah, and actually a friend of mine from the dorms freshman year, and so him and his friends are gonna come and play, which will be awesome.
Are they
and
good?
Then, yeah, they are. I've seen they're definitely like play.
Are they on YouTube or Spotify?
They might be.
What kind of
I'm
music
not
are
sure.
they?
Oh, I don't know if
They do like classic rock. Like,
Really?
Yeah,
Like covers?
totally.
Fun.
Yeah, so that should be a blast. I mean, they're usually like in the backyard over at Cal Poly, like playing for their friends and stuff.
Really?
But it's super fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like just making sure like all that's set in stone going into the event and like confirming all of that. And then yeah, really just managing like the production timelines and the budget and making sure like that's
So
all
that's
going
kind of your
smooth.
pre-stuff, budget,
Yeah.
this, that. And then Collette, kind of very macro. This is how we're mapping it out. This is how the flow is going to be. This is the experience people are designed to have. Delaney, the marketing. This is how people are going to learn about this event. This is the outreach. This is making sure, feet and hearts show up to this.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I mean, because I put on an event in the... who knows, depending how good this goes, I might call you guys coming up for July. I put an event on at the Elks Lodge called Pink Drink, and it's poolside, rosé. It's just like super irreverent and fun by the pool. Pink drinks, whether it's rosé or cocktails, whatever. But day of, Rylee, it is like super stressful. And, we do all these meetings, we plan everything, and I'm doing the marketing. So I'm dealing with the nonprofits. I'm dealing with they're all my friends that are coming to pour, whether it's wineries, distilleries, cider, beer, whatever. And then you're trying, I love picking your brain, Collette, like mapping out that situation. Every year we're looking at this on, my fiance makes this like Google map of like the satellite of the back area of the Elks. Like, what are we putting where? I mean, all this stuff is so incredibly important to, at the end of it all, from the person buying the ticket to coming to the event to experiencing it, it's like, this is all very important, isn't it?
Yeah. No, yeah. And I would say that like, I've kind of found that like we're gonna assign people to different areas day of the event. And,
There you
like,
go.
They're gonna be in charge of kind of like if one person's in charge of the charity booth, they're gonna be kind of communicating with them throughout the day and making sure, like they're good.
Delegating
to go.
is important.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're going to be like day of having to field a lot of decisions,
Totally.
also put out a lot of fires, having the people that you can trust be like, okay, charity people, they good? Are you good with, they're good? And then
Totally.
these people, are they good? And
Yeah.
And then day of, Delaney, what are you going to be doing?
Day of, my team's going to kind of be split between production and experience design just because our
Marketing is done.
Marketing will be done.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully be also kind of roaming around, maybe getting some behind the scenes, like film, maybe some photos. But mostly we're just going to be there to support the two other groups and make sure that the experience for all the customers is a success.
Collette, what are you going to do day of? What are you going to be up to?
I'll actually probably be pouring at one of the booths.
Nice.
Because they need the 21 people too. But I'll probably be walking around as well. It'll definitely be stressful, but I'm very excited.
What do we all want to do once we get out of it? You're a third year.
I'm a third year, yes.
The two of you, Rylee, Collette, 4 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like a long time ago, I mean, like you would ask a lot of people that were graduating in 5. You guys are both about to graduate. So this
Yes.
is that a little bittersweet? What do you feel?
Definitely.
it's so bittersweet. Yeah.
We're actually roommates.
Really?
So we were driving
Yeah.
over here talking about post-grad as we came over here, and it's definitely bittersweet. I'm not ready to go.
In June, is that when you guys are doing
Yes.
it? And Collette, what would you desire to be doing later on?
Something either in sports or events. I'm kind of applying and looking at companies equally in both realms. But yeah, staying in the live experience industry for sure. I love like the energy of it. And, we get to be in the business of making good memories for people. And I think that's just a very like fun job in general. So I'm happy where it's gone because I actually came into college just randomly picking this major and I never thought I would end up where I am now. I definitely thought I was going to switch to business or something boring, but here we are.
Right.
And it's been really fun.
If you had your wish, would you be able to stay here or do you want to move away?
I mean, probably move away, unfortunately. Like, it's...
Where, Sacramento?
No. No. The plan is to move to San Francisco post-grad.
Really?
And the plan is also to have a job at the same time. So we're figuring both of those things out.
Yeah,
but
so you want to find a job in San Francisco?
yeah, that's where or just Bay Area in general.
What about San Francisco? I mean, we're in a time now where a lot of people are leaving San Francisco. So maybe it might even be easy
I'll
to
just
go
be
up there.
replacing the people.
There you go. Yeah. What is it about that
Yeah.
city that, I mean, obviously a beautiful city, but one that is, of late been having trouble with people wanting to stay into it.
Totally.
What is about that is igniting you?
Honestly, I grew up going a lot as a kid. Both of my parents lived there in their like entire 20s, both graduated college and moved there and met there and that whole thing. So like they've always had a love for it. I think they've kind of poured that into me a little bit as well, just growing up. I don't know why I always just figured I would move there eventually, and like it's kind of called to me in that way.
It's a magical city, there's no doubt.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Like the scenery, and like obviously you're from the Bay, so you like completely understand, but there really is just like no place like it. And I don't know. There are a lot of job opportunities, which is a draw for sure, or a pull for sure.
Good for you.
Yeah, and everyone there is just, I don't know. I guess you could probably
Definitely
speak more
a strong
on it.
Cal
but
Poly presence, I would say.
yeah, a lot of
I feel like
people
a lot
wanna
of people move there
for sure.
post grad.
Yeah.
And I just think the city's just so magical. There's a lot of cities that
It is magical.
you
That's a good way to put it.
think are similar, but you always draw it back to the core place of being in San Francisco of, oh, this reminds me of the Bay. And I think it's just, there's so many different people that are from there and so many different things happening. The city's always alive, and there's always some sort of Facebook group going for a wine Wednesday and jog or kickball and flip cup. There's always things happening, or all the cake events down at like the Embarcadero. Like there's just so much happening.
People
that I think,
everywhere.
People everywhere,
strong
all different
element.
kinds of people, different cultures, great food,
Great
right?
food.
Such
Okay,
good food.
Rylee, tell me about what we want to do when we're done with this. When we're done learning by doing.
I know. I would say probably go into like the experiential marketing corporate event world. I have had some experience originally when I got into the major. It was like weddings for sure. But
There's money there for sure.
What?
I said there's money there for sure.
Definitely.
But your Saturdays are gone.
Exactly. And I just think I do want to get a little more like exposure into events and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I could always go back to that later on. And yeah, location wise, I mean, my sister's down in San Diego. I went down and visited her a couple weekends ago, and I love it down there.
Of course, who doesn't, right?
It's beautiful. And then also San Francisco for sure. I feel like those are the two kind of spots of like Cal Poly students.
So you don't want to stay?
No.
Yeah, you want to go.
I think that it's hard to like, I just feel like there's more opportunity in like those bigger cities for like,
Well, for sure.
for post grad and like,
Yeah. It's not easy to stay here.
Yeah.
I think there's aspects of here that you're like, oh, it's so dreamy. I want to stay here, but it's tough. I tell you, both of you, all three of you guys, I mean, I know you're not graduating just yet, but all three of you ladies, like very talented, articulate. I mean, I wouldn't discount like wherever you go, even if it's here or wherever, but like tourism.
Totally.
Is huge. And you look at a place like this, and I was talking back and forth with someone on Instagram about Santa Barbara. We were talking about the culinary scene in both SLO County and Santa Barbara County. And his point was like Santa Barbara County is so far above SLO County. I'm like, here's the thing you're missing. Like, I think Santa Barbara County is almost double the amount of people that we have here. And like we pulled in $2.3 billion in tourism money. And that's like a little bit more than, I think they did like 2.1. So like with half the amount of people. So what SLO County and where they are, and tourism can be a very fun place. And I'm curious from all three of you ladies, finding a great outfit to, see your talents and grow in. Awesome. Do any of the three of you have a desire and like an entrepreneurial thread that's like, fuck, I'd love to do like my own thing and make my own business, or not yet?
I mean, I've always like said like it would be so cool to start my own event planning company and like do weddings on my own, or there's a family friend of ours who does destination weddings and she travels around the world. She's over in Europe right now, and like something like that would be so cool. But again, I'm just like, there's a lot to learn before I get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would kind of be the dream goal.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't know if I really have the entrepreneurial like bug. I don't know. I think I'm more excited to like learn more about like exactly what I want to do, because you really don't know until you do it. Like I know everyone says that, but it's so true. So I think maybe if I do want to start something on my own, that passion will definitely come later on, because right now I'm still kind of just like, what's going on? Like,
Sure.
Figuring it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't really know what's happening.
You have one more year.
I do.
So you're sitting in a little different position as the two ladies. Tell me how that sits with you. You're listening to both of these ladies that you respect, that are just about to hit the world. You got another year on you. How does that make you kind of like look around, see where your heart's at?
Honestly, it's been really great to work with them and hear from them, because I actually just got into EIM. So as a third year, it's been kind of intimidating of like, oh, I don't know quite all the right words yet for all the like the technical terms or how everything works, but it's been really great to learn from them. And it's kind of always something I've been interested in. So it's great to kind of hear from them, learn from them, and like see like all the great stuff that goes on with experience industry management.
Yeah.
It's been great.
And then for you, what do we see in the future?
I would love to work in like sports, TV, entertainment, music. Those are just the things that are really passionate to me.
On camera, off camera, what? Either way?
Off camera.
Oh, yeah.
I think I describe myself as more of an introvert, honestly. You might not guess it. But I just love what goes on behind the scenes. I think like I grew up as such a big like sports fan, like music lover, that's like just being there and experiencing it. I was always like, oh, this is so cool. Just being there, hearing like all the fans screaming, the music, the lights, like that just like really like hit home for me. And I was like, oh, like I want to be that person that makes this awesome playlist for somebody and they have like the time of their life at this event.
Let's talk about the EIM and what it's kind of instilled in you, and really, you know, as you're Collette graduating soon, what you're going to be taking away from this, and how did it really shape you here?
Oh my gosh, it like definitely made my entire college experience. As I previously said, I went in knowing literally nothing about the program, but it is such a wonderful program. The professors are amazing. It's such a community because it's so small. So you really get to know everyone in your classes, and they give you so many opportunities to do these like learn by doing just experiences. So it has made my college experience completely. But taking so much from it, you definitely wouldn't think it takes so much for these events and like sports, all of it, everything. Like any live experience, there's so much that goes behind it and so much thought that I never, I guess, thought about being the experiencer, which like that's how it should be. If you're going to an event, you don't want to think about, oh, how long did it take to set up this, or, you know, but it's definitely a really cool route to go, and I've loved my time. Yeah, I am for sure.
Delaney, what do you think?
I would think it definitely makes you think about things more from a people perspective. It's always about, I mean, even an event like before, you think like buying the tickets, how you heard about it, like the QR code. It's like, the whole EIM experience is all about like, what is it like for the person on the other side of the screen? You want them to have a great time and experience with every single touch point they have with an event. So it's all about kind of just like thinking about it from their perspective and making sure that it's completely seamless for them and that there's nothing like that they wish they could have had different, that it was just 10 out of 10 across the board.
Rylee, what do you think?
I mean, EIM is like a whole, I think I came in to Cal Poly actually under liberal studies to be a teacher, and then heard of the niche major. And I was like so surprised that they offer a major like this at Cal Poly. And yeah, I mean, like it was the best decision of my life. Like the relationships I have made with all of the professors, and like walking into a classroom in college and like having a professor address you from your name, like knows what you've been up to, asks about jobs and stuff. Like it really is refreshing, because I think that like, yeah, it's made the entire experience.
So
and I don't think that, not everyone gets that.
Anybody take a class from Amber Carson? Is this your department? How was that? She's a friend of mine, and Carson Butler, obviously, just like talk about someone who's like leading in the industry.
Totally.
And on a national level, too. I mean, like they help people far beyond the Central Coast and SoCal. What was like taking Amber's class? I spoke at it one time, probably not for you guys, because it was like probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, but what was she like for you?
She's a great professor. I feel like she taught more of, I can't remember if that was 320, more like the logistics of event planning and like more of, I don't know, like learning all the vocabulary and
Great
the terms
info.
of
Yeah.
like what people use in experiences.
Yeah, you need
and
those
then,
things, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she just has such great advice, like from her profession and like what she's doing on a daily basis. Like she'd come in and she could refer to the event she's planning for that next weekend.
Right.
And so like she's like, oh, here's the budget sheet that I'm using and this and that. So I think like that's really cool too. Like her along with like Jen Prentice and some of the other professors, like them actually like showing us like what they're doing professionally.
Really
and,
pulling
like,
back that curtain.
Totally. And you're like, oh, wow. Like, this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's been to Shebang?
I
have.
I have not.
You have not?
Oh, you gotta go.
Okay.
Best weekend ever.
They just released the new like info or the new like, you know.
Yeah, it was a big day in our house.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that? Are you guys all
lineup.
about it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are we happy with the lineup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the
definitely.
lineup this year.
Very good.
Are you gonna go?
I'm definitely going this year.
yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 ladies going to Shebang. Tell me from your experience going there, at least the 2 that have been there before, how could we improve?
At Shebang?
Yeah. From an you know, like from what you're doing here, you look at
Such
the
a good
flow.
question.
Tell me, yes.
I don't even. What do you think?
Well, no, because yours are different departments. I mean,
Yeah, it's true. I think they actually do a great, like, experience design-wise and layout. I actually do think they do a very good job. Because, like, certain stages are placed in certain ways, like, geographically, like, with the hills. It, like, they, like, utilize that so much, which is, like, so genius.
yeah, because it could be something that gets in your way, but they don't let it. They actually
it's
use
so,
it for
it's so
their.
cool. Like even for example, like the silent disco's at the very like back end of the area, and it's at the top. You can see like all of the like 3 different stages, and it looks so like they do a great job of like theming wise. I think they could probably get more revenue from merch. I think maybe that could be a good
There you go.
way to go. Cause yeah, I see people with Shebang merch, but I think there could be a lot more if they
Better merch,
Yeah.
more
Totally.
thoughtful merch.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Good take.
That could be a good thing to. But in general, like they do so well with the fact that SLO is such a small place and they get so many people. Like it is genuinely impressive, and I'm so glad that we have this fun festival for us that most college towns couldn't say. They have these huge names coming into their little small town, and it's like awesome.
Rylee, how do we improve on the already great Shebang?
I mean, I think they do a fantastic job, but I mean, just thinking about like what I'm going to be doing for this event and stuff, I would say that like it is definitely like hectic at times. Like everyone arrives at once, and it's like everyone knows, okay, like we're going to show up at this time. And so I would say like, I don't know, like I remember last year like waiting for quite a while to get in, and everyone's like antsy and like
Right.
yeah.
Flow could
so
be better.
maybe yeah, with that. But other than that, I mean, they do a great job. They definitely know what they're doing over there.
All right, let's talk St. Friday's Day. Well, did we go to the concert last year? Well, how do we celebrate St. Friday's when we're students at Cal Poly? Go ahead.
I think it's like a classic tradition. You have to go to the morning on the green. I know I definitely got my tickets for this year, this time.
Yeah, 'cause last year was the first year.
Last year was the
But there
first
was
year.
talk about an event that could have used you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
heard,
We were
my
like
gosh.
right there when everything came crashing
and
down.
I
and we were
heard
like,
that they really kind of went outside of a lot of, you tell me if I'm wrong, of the purview of even the people internally that could have helped them. They really wanted outside to kind of do it and then when you see like people getting trampled, like it just became a thing.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
they're already doing it
fences.
better this year.
Oh, good, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They removed the bar. There will be no alcohol served.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, they decided not to do the beer garden again, which I think is a good call, just because
I didn't even go to it last
I
time.
don't
Nobody
think
went
it's-
Well, because
do it.
everyone's already got their own, or
Exactly.
they've been primed up at the house they just left. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly.
And what time are they starting it?
It's at 5 a.m. I want to say. Doors open
Which
at
honestly,
4:45.
I don't know about Delaney, but I know Rylee. Like we're definitely up at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
getting the party started. But Yeah, it like seems like really early to outsiders, but everyone's already like up and at 'em by then.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's kind of the perfect timing, really.
Everybody's up and at 'em. It's a great way to like control the crowds and make sure that they're all in
Yeah.
one set place.
Well,
And then
also,
somewhere
it's like
else.
it's a great way to have these people sleeping at 11. You
Yeah.
know, like I
Good
mean,
way
like
to tire
you're
them out.
partying hard. Because I remember like going down to like the bars at 6 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day, or I guess graduation they did too. But if you like those days where you want to go hit up downtown at 6 a.m. and when I was younger we would do that. But then like were you at 11:30, 12? You're ready to crash and like go take a nap.
Totally.
You know
Exactly.
So, what about you, St. Friday? Same thing. You're out there doing your thing.
Yeah. I mean, and I think the morning on the green is like a great way. I think everyone does
was
miss
a
the
good
whole
pivot.
street party and stuff, but like they had to put a stop to that somehow. Like people were getting hurt and like it was
Yeah.
out of control.
Doing like
and so
pull-ups on electrical lines.
Yeah.
Like, it's
That video
wild.
was hilarious.
I know that. Yeah, then the dude
It's
falls.
so
You're
funny.
like,
It's
like-
so funny, but it's like okay. Like,
well, before
yeah,
you guys
it's-
came here, I remember doing a show reporting on the video of the roof collapse. I'm sure you've seen that
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
that
yeah.
one is crazy.
That's wild. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there still are some house parties that day, right? I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely, the cops in SLO try very hard to stop it, but yeah, people still are hanging out and
Yeah.
like going to parties and stuff, but it's like triple fines. Like we had a friend last year who walked across, literally from his house across the street to our house with an open container and got like a $400 ticket. So they
Yeah.
are like on
They're on it.
They're on it that weekend. Yeah.
But look, the way it happened the year before last, it's like you gotta be. Because that's, the
Totally.
police can't have that happen.
Yeah.
The
'cause
city can't
every
have that
year
happen.
the stats get worse.
The school can't have that happen. Like, it's just a mess. So I think the concert was a good idea. They're probably going to iron out some of the issues.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, well, they should be using the EIM and dial this in.
Right?
So
Right.
Yeah.
we got some
Totally.
brilliant minds,
yeah.
ladies. Well, look, I think it's been incredible to meet all three of you. You guys are all really articulate, smart women. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, especially after you graduate. Now, you're for graduating in June, you're probably not leaving by July, right? Or do you literally leave right then?
I don't know. I feel like it depends. I feel like a lot of us are applying to like internship programs, which like would start up beginning of summer. So it's like,
well, Delaney, I'm bringing you to Pink Drink.
Oh, perfect.
I'm going to
I'll
have
be
you
there.
help out with Pink Drink because,
Yes.
and we'll see if you guys are around. You guys are more than welcome.
What day is it?
It's going to be I think July 18th.
If
or July
we're
3rd.
here,
fun.
we'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I will be there. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
it'd be fun. It'd be fun. So we'll get your info. Really excited about March 8th, right? Right
Yes,
here.
March 8th, 2 to 4 p.m. at the 770 Capitola Way, San Luis Obispo.
Yeah.
It's going to be wine you want to listen to. Great event full of great wine, great food, great music, and awesome raffle prizes.
Wine you want to listen to. That is so interestingly worded. Tell me about that really quick.
Yeah, it initially started from just researching the Timbre brand. Timbre is the color of music. So it was something that we initially saw with like why did they choose this name? And then we like saw their bottles and they all had such unique names of like the headliner, like the icon, stuff like that. We're like-
Improvisation.
yeah, improvisation. Just things that were so like musically coded that we were like, oh, it'd be fun to incorporate this into an event and kind of play off that music theme. And then the experience design team like totally blew it out of the park with what they got planned. So it's definitely gonna be a fun event.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Very excited.
We will have our mayor here. We should,
I hope so.
Yeah, we got to call her maybe before we get out of here. We'll
Yeah.
call her, put her on the spot, and say,
Yes or no right now.
Mayor Stewart, will you come to Wine You Want to Listen to? Ladies, fantastic meeting you. They're
Thank
lucky
you
to
so
have
much.
you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Ladies, thank you so much. Rylee, Collette, Delaney, thanks for bringing your energy, your professionalism, and heart into this space. Really cool stuff. I loved asking them about Shebang and just getting their opinions. Some smart folks. Can't wait to see what they're about. Well, you got two of them graduating in just a couple months. So it looks like we're lucky enough to have Delaney for a little longer, though. Very good. Maybe we'll see her next year. Don't miss this one, March 8th, Sunday. Completely free. We got links to everything you need in the show notes, okay? All right, gorgeous day. Tomorrow, we're talking to our friends from the SLO Comedy Fest. These guys coming up from LA. We're talking comics that have been on Netflix, Today's Show. I'm sorry, not Today's Show, like The Tonight Show, right? All over the place. It's going to be fun. SLO Comedy Fest. Got several different spots, including Libertine. Speaking of Libertine, I had some listeners, and Nick Larson for Proxima Parada texted me afterwards after the public hearing, which had a lot of folks show up, which is incredible. So thanks if you were one of them. Alex Farrington, listener of the show, texted he was getting down there. So just awesome show up and show out for really just the idea of culture, downtown music, the whole scene, right? And it looked like it went well. The decision was, things are going to be operating as they were. So it does not look like this one neighbor is going to be causing so much ruckus to our downtown scene. It sucks because you're like, well, you moved downtown. You moved downtown San Luis Obispo, next door to a bar that plays music. It is what it is, but I'm glad everything is, for now, in good shape and everything is all right. So glad those decisions were made. And if you went out and supported, good on you. Good stuff. All right, thanks to Moonshiner Collective for original music on the show called Start Again. Check them out wherever you stream your music. Also learn more about them, moonshinercollective.com. Get tickets to their March 20th show, Slow Brew Rock. Also for our friends Josh Chiasa Clapper from Timbre Winery. March 8th, as we told you all day during this episode, they got a cool event called Wine You Want to Listen To. It's free, so just go to the links in the show notes and check it out. You can learn more about them, timbrewinery.com. And thank you to you for rating, reviewing, subscribing to the show wherever you listen to it. I need to check out. I need to punch the F out. I'm having a day today where just literally talking is beyond me. What's going on? Thank you for rating, reviewing, subscribing, sharing the podcast with friends, and really just telling other folks about the community. It means an absolute ton. Till tomorrow, I'm Adam Montiel. Have a great day. Thank you again for being Up and Adam.
Some say life's where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again. Let's start